Hi, and welcome back here on the Senior Network. I'm now joined by Arlene Heyward, certified nursing assistant with Hospice Care of the Lowcountry. Good to see you again, Arlene.
Good, nice to see
It's
you
been
again
a while.
as well.
Well, we've been through a lot since the last time we've seen each other, but I know you guys have adjusted well at hospice and really put a lot of precautions, risk management in place to be careful through the pandemic. So tell me a little bit, let's go into maybe some more of, as the viewers that may not know, being a certified nursing assistant, you're in the home a lot, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're in the home a lot. Unfortunately, we're not in the facilities because
Right.
of COVID.
Yeah.
But yes, we're in the homes and we're making sure that we're safe, that we're dressed in our PPE gear. We're making sure that the patients and their family members, their caregivers, are wearing masks as we enter into the home.
Sure.
And we're just using good infection control policies. We're following those. Good hand washing.
Yeah.
Just making sure that we're doing whatever the guidelines require us to do.
Arlene, how long have you been with Hospice Care of the Lowcountry?
I've been with Hospice Care of the Lowcountry 17, maybe 18 years
Wow,
now.
I knew it had been a while. Good for you.
Yes.
You have a great reputation out there.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, with
Thank
all the
you.
experience, especially that you've had, tell us a little bit about there. I know there's a lot of myths that come with the word hospice, correct?
Yes.
Tell us some of those things that maybe you've encountered to make more people feel a little more comfortable with hospice services.
Well, one of the biggest thing, the family members, when we come in, they immediately think it's the end.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not always the case.
Right.
We assure them that we come as a team. We come with the nurses, the CNAs, clergy, physical therapy, social work. We just assure them that we're here for them.
Right.
We're not here, we don't charge a fee or anything. We're a nonprofit organization.
Sure.
We just want them to know that we're here to make them comfortable, to make their journey a peaceful and a pleasant journey.
Right. And that they're not really giving up all control when you
Exactly.
arrive,
We're
correct?
not here to take over. We're just here to assist you on caring for your loved ones.
Right. And it brings up a good point. You said the services were free, and I know Medicare, if you're working with a senior, does pay for pretty much all the services, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's no out-of-pocket really
It's
for
no
them at all.
out-of-pocket expense at all. Medicare, covers everything that they need.
Well, Arlene, when you go in, I know that typically, correct me if I'm wrong, there's probably been a few people prior, meaning nurses, putting together a plan of care or the things that need to be done, and give you a roadmap, correct? So that when
Correct.
you enter into the situation, because there's always differences in every situation, I'm sure,
Exactly.
that you kind of have a plan to work off. Is that correct?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. We do have a plan of care. The nurses go out and they assess and admit the patient, and then we have a iPad or whatever.
Okay.
Everything is on that iPad, and it goes over all of the disciplines. It goes over what our plan of care is for that patient when we go into the home. So we already know what we're going in there to do. And then we go above and beyond. If there's any extra that the family member may want us to do, we do it, because that's what we're here for. We're working together. We're working for them.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it is, being in home care, it's a lot of education, like you said, to people that really aren't aware. Do you kind of find that there are disparities, though, in different communities, say in the Black and brown community?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah.
And like you said, education.
Yeah.
We have to get out there and we need to educate, because they think, oh, that's the end.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily, So yes, we need to get out into the community more, in the African American community,
Sure.
to educate, because they come from, way,
Right.
back then when they took care of their own.
Exactly.
They didn't have that resource, what we have now. So getting out there and educating the Black and Brown community is very, very essential.
I agree 100%
We really
with
need
you.
that. We really need it.
And I think, you guys have a large volunteer pool of people that work with you guys. I'm sure that helps a lot with spreading the word and educating, correct?
Yes. We, everybody's on social media, as you know.
Oh, yes.
That's the big bugaboo now. So, we can get the word out there through social media, you know, through volunteers. We wear our logos,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the grocery store and they're like, oh, you're with Hospice Care of the Lowcountry. I hear so many great things about you. I says, well, give us a call if you know any friends that need services. Give us a call. We'll be right there 24 hours a day. There's always someone on call.
And you brought up earlier a really good point about hospice, that a lot of folks think that, okay, well, a nurse is coming in and we're going to, start IVs and we're going to do all this medical, clinical type stuff. But there's a whole world around that with like a social worker, all that type stuff that really gives support to not only your patient, but the family around the patient, correct?
Correct, yeah. And like I said, we come together as a team.
Yeah.
There's like a package, when you open something, a gift or whatever, there's always, something in there that's very useful. So, we're all useful in some way.
You are. Arlene, great information. Great to see you again.
And good to see you.
Thank you so much. Stay with us. More to come here on the Senior Network.